When we first started working on Company of Heroes 3, we started it with a player-first mindset. We wanted them involved right from day one. And we want to continue that, much like we've been doing with Company of Heroes 3 in the lead up to our launch. We're going to be having discussions with them on our forums, in our Discord, on social media. We want to hear player feedback. We want to hear from them what they want to see in Company of Heroes 3, because that's how we're going to continue to support the game for years to come.
One of the #1 requests from players is, what are your plans post-launch? What can we expect you to bring much later? Because we want to see so much more content. We have some epic internal ideas about what those modes could be, from tank royales to last stands, and we're looking at what could we bring, and we aspire to bring all sorts of content in that first year and well beyond.
So what we're doing right now is really that we are focusing in on polishing and wrapping up the game. And as the game launch, we'll be fully able then to develop and invest in new content, new features that will bring to players to make the game feel alive for the years to come. One of the challenge of a live ops team is really being able to make content regularly. And so that's why it's super important for us to think ahead about how to lay the best foundation to create those pipelines.
We have so many new awesome ideas around what new experiences we can bring, things that we've tried in the past and we want to revisit. And so you're going to see new modes, hopefully new events, new challenges. We'll see new expansions. We're going to see a bunch of different content types that appeal to a swath of different players. And we have a lot of really cool ideas that are just in the back pocket that we haven't had a chance to go explore yet. It's important to us to be able to deliver content regularly. So how do we set up a calendar of meaningful content where players can expect new awesome experiences? And one of the best ways to do that is through seasons. So our goal is to hit a seasonal cadence, wrap that in a cool, meaningful, narrative-driven theme, and continually give content over the duration of those seasons.
We want our post-launch content to feel fair for all of our players. When you're progressing through our systems, when you're playing day to day, it needs to feel fun, and it needs to feel like what you're doing matters and isn't too grindy or too cumbersome, right? It has to be fun and it has to be fair. We know that in the past, sometimes certain content or DLC felt like it was too pay to win, or that commanders were too hard to acquire, bulletins were too grindy, didn't have enough impact. So all of those things are being taken into account. We want players to feel good when they spend money, and even when they don't. We're gonna have a mix of both free and premium content for all players.
In many cases, in balance, our players are smarter than we are, and they'll discover ways to play that we never thought. And so we just have to expect it. We have to expect that you will find something that we didn't see. And what we're focused on is being able to fix it. It's important to keep win rates and the perception of being OP to a minimum. Our approach isn't just to hit a 50-50 win rate. It is to evolve the meta and our factions and our units over time that keep things interesting and fresh and meaningful.
So we know international representation in the Italian theater is incredibly important. There were so many nations that were represented there, and that's something that we're hoping to showcase in Company of Heroes 3. We're already working on it. We have some great examples that players have already seen, and it's something that we want to continue looking at and continue expanding upon post-launch.
We aspire to make CO3 the best RTS, much less best World War II RTS. We have so many amazing ideas, and we have so much more content we'd love to bring post-launch, from new modes, to new win conditions, to factions, to units, to new battle groups that we'd love to bring in that are internationally based, and we can represent a whole swath of new types of players and backgrounds. We have a whole line of sight to new expansions that we could go visit, new regions, new fronts, and we have ideas about what we could go do and bring. And it's really exciting to see what we potentially could deliver in the first year, 3 years. And with your support and your feedback and your insight, we cannot wait to bring those experiences to you.